Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be about where is this new relationship that's coming going to take me? What will the experience be like? What do I need to look out for? Maybe how will my friends and family relate to them and vice versa? How will I get on with their tribe? What will be some of the things we experience? What may be part of their personality? Oh, no. Winter's trying to come in, and this is balanced very specifically. So we have 3 cards here to choose from. We have number 1, which is the Wild Hunt, excitement, frenzy in the journey. Number 2 is Astrid, love, fire, and sensuality and fertility. And number 3 is Elf-struck, enchanted, beguiled, and enspelled. So I'm going to let you make your choice. And if you want to know about the numbers also on the cards, the Wild Hunt is number 9, Astrid is 10, Elf-struck is 18. Okay, and we're going to begin with the Wild Hunt. And anything that comes in, whether it's personality traits, just anything that could pop in that could be part of the experience, right? All right, let me see. I'm going to have a little sip of water. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, and these are the other Lucy Cavendish cards from the Wild Fairy Forest, which I love. And then I have the new ones that I've been using, which is Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. And I'll be using those as well today too. Great art, fantastic writing and all of that. I love that. So first thing that we have to go, and I feel like that we're each going to have a kind of animal element to it. It's either going to be one of our totems or one of our synchronistic animals that keep popping up when we connect with the right person. I oftentimes get a lot of messages of people saying, wow, I see so many dragonflies. I'm seeing so many specific kinds of birds often as well, foxes, deer, things like that. So number 1, something that this is a message for you too. Oh, I want to have it go a little bit higher. Is the cat spirit. Claim your independence. When this relationship begins, that's an important message, that we remember that we don't give over all our time, everything about us to that person and sacrifice, our creativity, our rest time, anything overly much. Because usually, and this is speaking for a lot of women, they tend to turn into the caretaker role quite quickly. Especially if the male becomes unwell, has a cold, needs rides, things like that. We tend to go and run for them. But this is saying from the very get-go, make sure you claim your independence and set your boundaries. Cats are so wonderful because they could take or leave us half the time, right? And I love that attitude. Like, yeah, you could pet me. And then they just sort of hobble off and do their own thing. Where I love dogs to death, but have you ever had a really tiring day and you come in and you have a bunch of golden retrievers jumping all over you and you try to get stuff to eat and they're slobbering all over you and it just gets a bit much, right? Where cats sort of come and they do a little rub against your leg and they go their own way. It's very sort of, it's a strong sense of independence. Like they still love you and they're showing you affection, but you don't have to be like continually asking for affection or attention. It's one of those things to just sort of claim your independence. I feel that that's part of your allure, is that you have a lot of other things going on. You have hobbies and things you like to do. Now, I love this for the energy that's coming in with the magic stream, because this is definitely about, actively searching. When you're actively searching for this mate in your mind, they are searching for you, and there's a lot of synchronicity that's going on. So in order for you to be in alignment with your dream, for your dream to dream you as well, you have to be walking the right path. The magic stream is all about, staying present and being alert and becoming active and creating. It also reminds you to travel, and that adventure can bring about soul growth that leads you to your soul's song, and you grow stronger, okay? And in this way, your soul kind can find you. So don't have any fear. There's not going to be any drought. The magic stream is going to keep the waters flowing. It's like your tears will cleanse the way. You're going to change several times throughout this lifetime, reincarnating within your own life. So you don't need to be stagnant at any time like water. Just keep flowing and realize, that the things we need are always going to come to us. They are not going to pass us by. And I'm very excited. We're going to pull the other fairy card. We started with a Lucy Cavendish card, and then this is some of her other ones too. So this is follow me. Come on, this is your invitation to enter the realm of the fairy. I love that. So this is, pretty much talking about when the fairy queen calls us, our responses are varied. Our unique response is formed from our fears, our dreams, our truth, whether our wild, pure hearts have been ignited. If you have been in physical pain, this is an invitation to allow the suffering to pass and fall away. The entry into fairy realms will eradicate pain and ease your heartache. She is alchemy herself. Oh, I love that. The truth really is that, there is no fearful price to be paid for following the path of love, okay? There's no extraction which you must have to pay to fall in love. A lot of people say, oh, they always think that there's some heartache at the end of the line, but guess what? There's heartache in so many things, and if we're looking for heartache before the journey's even begun, we're setting up the energy a little wrong, right? The energy of the earth, the magical energy of electromagnetic sea and sky and all of that will radiate around you. It's healing. It'll boost your confidence. I feel like you have a lovely, warm connection with other people too, and I feel like you will get on famously with his family and friends as well as his with yours, because I feel like you're very like-minded people. You have a lot of things in common, and I feel like this person coming into is very connected to the earth as well. They like to live life in harmony with animals, with nature. He or she is very spiritual as well. And oftentimes when we really are thoughtful before we speak or act, we create a really warm, generous environment. And I feel like this is what this person is going to provide for you. Divine contentment, really good fortune, a really positively destined connection with you, a healthy cycle. That's what I'm hearing very strongly. They're going to provide with a very healthy circle of light and where you get to take it easy. They stop you from overthinking, and I feel if there's a few of you that have anxiety and you tend to overthink and go a little crazy, they are going to be very restful for you and very calming and help you in that arena, okay? Definitely. So that is you guys. I love your energy for that. So love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to go on Instantgo and get a quick answer with that, my Etsy store, everything is on there. You can come down and take a look. So we're going to move on to asteroid number 2 about love, fire, and sensuality. And we're going to go right on to the secondary fairy card for that. So this is the Grail Fairy. Oh, I love this. Fertility, the return of life, health, and life cycles. So I feel like right now too, a lot of you, if you have been trying for a baby, or that's a possibility in your near future, that that it seems like it's on the high side of success with the fertility when you get this card. And also this is about your fertility and return to life. I feel like if you have been suffering from any kind of ill health, or you haven't been feeling great, that this is definitely going to be helpful for you. I'm going to just take a little peek at the book, because sometimes they have some really lovely insights. It's just I don't want to read the whole thing. I like the divinatory meaning. It says, wombs are able to bring forth and nurture new life. The feminine sacred magic of bringing forth babies, flow of feminine energy and moon cycles, blossoming, birth, serenity, female beauty, and the taking of sacred waters, the first and second phases of triple goddess, maiden, mother. Every birth is a new life, a new chance. Princess of nature, mother as sacred. Experience the wisdom of our senses, coming back to the wonder and knowledge of your sacred body. So merging selves and allowing healing tears to flow. Red and white springs of Avalon, Lourdes, sacred wells, rivers, ponds, and bodies of water are being watched over by the Fae and will assist you in becoming fertile both literally and metaphorically again. I'm hearing messages right now from my guides too, that every chance you get, you should relax by bodies of water. They are very cleansing lakes, oceans. I feel like you already have an affinity towards water and you love it quite a bit. And I definitely feel like this is dreams coming true for this group here. I'm just hearing this. This is people where you might become grandmothers, aunts very soon, to people that are having children around you, that there's just lovely fertile ground for new life coming in. Oh, and I love this. So with the field of dreams too, this is saying how, when you walk into this new relationship, or the one that you have just started, that is really wonderful. You feel like you can slow down. It's grounding. You're really listening to your own subtle energies because you're really connected in an unhurried way, a really loving way. And I feel like your ancestors are helping align and guide you in this too. And, there's sort of like this beautiful shift where you're going to become more adventurous due to this person. This person loves to travel. They love discovery. They just meet destiny head on. I mean, they love it everywhere. They love the natural world. They love art and all of that. And you're going to go on them with this quest because you're going to have a real itch for adventure. They find everything refreshing and fun. Rain, you know what I mean? Rain, thunder, lightning. I'm hearing all of that. They love when weather is very intense. And in fact, some of these people might be from the Bible Belt or where there's tornadoes and hurricanes, and they really sort of like that fast pace, that shift, that recklessness, little fun, But these people, I feel like too that they kind of establish this artisticness and artistry and creativity within you, because there's something about adventures and experiencing new things that we want to document, whether by sketching or whatever. I feel too, this person has excellent communication skills with you, and they would get on very well with your family. They kind of have this special portal right directly to their intuition, like intuitively with their emotional intelligence. They know what to say and do and are very appropriate in a lot of circumstances. Like some people can deal really well when there are joyous and happy occasions, but other people absolutely flip out if there's a death or it's a funeral or whatever. This particular person is very varied in all these senses and always has the appropriate comforting thing to say and do. Like they're wonderfully socially, which is really, really nice. And that's important. So this is going to be part of your animal totem right now in guidance with this person, the hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. Right now, that's pretty much saying that you have a retinue of spirits and guides that are helping you on your mission. I feel like a lot of you have suffered heartbreak and divorce and some hardships and single motherhood or fatherhood in some areas of life, and you're just ready, just to be nourished and taken care of. It's your time. You've had so many, Eight of Pentacles moments where you're just always work, steady toil, that you're ready to have, a lovely Four of Wands moment with a marriage or a desire for it, good times, special occasions, a little extravagance here and there, planning for group outings with this person. There's going to be lots. It's a time of super joy and blessings for you right now with this person, and they can navigate all these social waters for you and make you feel like you're just sort of rejoining, right? And then the last card is listening. And this is all about listening to your inner voice, listening to the fact that this ring matches this card, and I'm flipping out. Just when I pointed to it, I looked up, I was like, what? So yeah, really listen to your inner voice and your inner guide. And look at the cat just walking all over everything. So yeah, to really be in touch with your intuitive voice. I like to listen very, very closely to people I just come in contact with, so I can sort of get the flavor and the temperature of what they're really saying. And sometimes they're saying a lot by not saying certain things. You know what I mean? People will divulge certain parts of themselves, yet omit other parts of that. And I feel like you're really going to be tuned into that and be like, oh, I see. You know what I mean? But this person is going to bring a light, bright cohesiveness to your family. And if you already have children from your first marriage, they're going to absolutely adore this person. So love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you want to go check me out on my Patreon page, it's a great time to join on the first of the month. You get my $100 course, my love course, for just $1 if you join that tier, and it's a great tribe over there. And I'm going to be doing some more chat nights, and I do deck reviews, and I'm really going to be adding some new things to that too. I found some really great information on twin flames that I'm going to upload today, so come have a look over there. And I have a deck review on this that's just free to the public if you want to go check it out. So love and light to you guys. Now we're on to the Elf Struck, Enchanted, Beguiled, and Enspelled. This is a very crystal clear message from the person that you're about to meet and form a relationship. They're going to be instantly enchanted by you. Not to say that they don't have boundaries and they're not a strong individual, but there's something about you. I feel like it's most likely a soul connection, that they're completely beguiled and enspelled by you. They feel that past life connection. They can't quite put their finger on it, but that's exactly what it is. It's like they're continually thinking about you. They're already thinking about you, because on a soul connection, you guys are already together in an energetic stream, and they can feel you, and they're, you know, it's one of those things where you're being divinely guided towards each other right now as it is, but the second they meet you, forget it. And we also have the gatekeeper, fairy time, time shifts, dimensional slips. I have not seen this card yet, so I'm actually going to, the book is right here. I'm going to see what it might has to say on that, because I'm sure I love stuff like that, like dimensional jumps and shifts and paradigm shifts. So this says, in both ancient fairy lore and the magical world of fairies, past, present, and future coexist. They are fluid and transferable. They are unusual to most human ways of thinking, and exchanges between these dimensions in time and fairy, just as their shifting qualities of space, size, and shape. They are time travelers, shapeshifters, and space travelers. The most common view held by science until recently is that of Isaac Newton, of time being like a straight arrow shot forward from a bow. Time goes on moving inexorably in one direction. So we're born, we age, and we die. Time in this view does not move to the left or the right, up or down, and certainly never in circles. But time indeed does move in a circle. It's very cyclical. It is a spherical cycle, which in turn leaves behind the mark of a line. Because, yeah, it's like most humans don't like this truth because they prefer to feel that all is measurable and divided up into neat units. So it kind of freaks them out. But moving in one direction and never changing, that's a bizarre theory. So fairies prove this law to be just a belief. So, you know, you can break the arrow of time right now. And I want to hear the Divinatory Moon saying, you know, you can shape your own time. You can create portals between past, present, and follow the now to be more effective. Absolutely. Like, I feel sometimes just doing that through reading history books, where history most appeals to us, connects us to a lot of our past lives. That's why we're so interested in it. A lot of people love ancient Rome. A lot of people love Egyptian, Celtic, all kinds of Elizabethan times, the Tudor England. They're really attracted to it, and I believe solely for that reason that they have spent time there. And I feel like you have spent time together with this new love you're about to meet. Therefore, that's why there's such a closeness and a bond. You also get the grasshopper spirit saying, take a leap of faith. Believe when you feel absolutely entranced by this person too, and you feel like it's magical and it's so wonderful, take that leap of faith that say, why can't there be some magical realms out there? Why can't time do a sort of cool repetition and just be cyclical and come around again? Why do you think we have deja vu and all these things and severe knowing of certain things that we've never studied, right? And this is a real sacred union for sure. And I feel like there's going to be a commitment ceremony almost right away, and then it matures into a very deep relationship because there's a lot of maturity and you have both found your beloved, and there's no reason for you not to, you know, and there's a lot of beauty between you. Like, you bring out a lot of beauty from each other, a lot of you love to hold, like this person loves to hold hands, a lot of sensuality, a lot of lovely connectedness. Yeah, it's almost like they're the sun source for you and you them, you know. And another thing too, I feel like your powers of manifestation, the closer that they come in, are very much enhanced. So start right away, get those big expectations and offerings, and get ready to get in alignment and receiving them, because they're definitely on their way. I love that. So I think too, oftentimes what happens is we can be in this weird realm of a little disbelief. I was just told to take one more thing. I'm feeling that when you're near water, you're going to receive more answers. The sacred pool is sort of representative of these beautiful vaporous answers that come to us, you know, that come right into our intuition, or we think that we're almost hallucinating because something is so simple. And oftentimes our true path, when we just lead with integrity and we're going forward and we're looking for love is such a true, pure thing that sometimes it's a lot simpler than we give it credit for. And being by water helps our emotional state, since we're so much of us are components of water, you know, that it's like it just sort of seeps into our soul and it gives us the answers and messages that we're seeking. So really get to any beautiful a pond, a lake, an ocean, and start to really balance out and listen to those inner voices that are going to help and guide you, because this is very beautiful, strong, powerful love that's coming for you. So I'm so excited for you, group 3. Lovely, lovely energy. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to my Instagram, it's sparkrist11. I do daily postings like this and just do a lot of fun memes, and it's a really great tribe over there. So yeah, everything's down there. My Etsy store. I'm going to start loading up my gems and crystals crystals that I just got too. I have tons of every kind of jewelry, tribal jewelry, every kind of natural stone that has different healing things. You can also, I can custom make any piece, and let me know too. Say, oh, Melanie, can you tell me about a property of this? This is why I like people to come to my Instagram, SparkQuest11, so I can let them know properties of some stones. Because, you know, some people want to get certain pieces, but they want it to have, you know, some of the beautiful properties that they possess that they're looking for. So love and light to you guys. I am going to go upload this.